Hello, 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 and welcome to another episode, to our first live episode of the Flashpoint FOC show live from the store. Yeah, this is the board game wall, so no comics back there. I probably could have done something, but I didn't. So here we are. Everybody roast me in the comments. That's fine. Um, before we jump in, so this is FOC show. Before I jump into all the semantics of FOC, I want to thank everybody who's come out during our opening week. We have officially been open 1 week and a day. So thank you, everybody. And then I also want to give a shout out to everybody who came out yesterday for our Blade Forager #1 signing featuring Graven and Monica Ravenwolf. We are more than 70% sold through our print run. I think we got about 25 copies left of the book. And I have, I want to say 11 copies left of the print, individually numbered up to 25. And I did get them signed by both of them. So the book is $14.99, exclusive cover to Blade Forager. We do still have a couple of copies of Blade Forager #1 first print. The book has gone to a second print. Um, the print is also $15, but if you are doing both, you just pay 25. So the print ends up being 10. We do have a deal, our Blade Forager combo, if you will. Thank you, everybody watching on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and we will get this up to YouTube after it is done live. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. We do tons of shows like this: FOC, New Comic Preview, Flashpoint Facts, which is our creator interview show, and then hopefully we'll be doing a podcast talking all things nerdy and fun. With that being said, let me go through housekeeping, which is, what is Final Order Cutoff? Final Order Cutoff is your last opportunity to guarantee a copy of anything that is not an incentive or allocation based. What that means essentially is like Blade Forager 2. If you're like, I need Blade Forager 2 and I need both covers, or I don't know if they're doing two covers, but you will go ahead and FOC those, and they'll be guaranteed for you. Even if you do not make it out on New Comic Book Day Wednesday and you don't make it out because you're on vacation that week, your books will still be held for you the next week. Most comic book stores should operate with some form of this, but we definitely operate with this. So even if you're watching from out of state, you can do this, watch this show and submit all these orders to your local comic shop. And if you are out of state and you don't have a local comic shop, we can ship to you. You can either sign up via Pullbox, Previews Pullbox, or you can just email us. Super easy. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how do I FOC books? That's very simple. If you are on Previews Pullbox, you will just request Flashpoint Comics and Games as your store. We will approve it, and you can request through the website. Boop, 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 computer, all the technology words. But if that's not your jam, or if you haven't done that before and you're not dying to learn something from a company that is about to go bankrupt, then you can just email us or Facebook or Instagram message us, and we can create your account and subscribe you to books. And all I ask is, if you are local, that you come in once at least every 2 to 3 weeks. And if you are from out of state, that we ship to you every 2 weeks. And with that being said, we can jump into FOC. Everything that you are going to see on the show can be seen on previewsworld.com/final orders due. That will take you to this page. No matter what time of year you're on, it'll take you to the current FOC. If you are signed in through Pullbox, you'll see here it says My Pullbox. If not, you can create an account and request us. And yeah, this will show you everything FOC. Every once in a while, Diamond will not have art, but I will show you guys places where you can find art that might be missing. And with that being said, we can get started with Image Comics right out the gate. What I think is really cool from Image is we're getting a facsimile edition of, or actually, they're calling it Silent Missions Edition. So this might have new ads instead of old ads because they're not calling it facsimile. But this is G.I. Joe Real American Hero issue 21. For those of you that do not know, that is the silent issue. That is a very early Snake Eyes appearance, and there are no words. There are no words because obviously Snake Eye never speaks. So like, that's a really cool facsimile. If you're a Snake Eyes GI Joe fan, you might like that a lot. And the A cover is a recreation. It's literally that original cover. There is a B cover that's a completely new art. So like, if you love Snake Eyes but you want new art, you have that. And then there is a blank if you ever have an artist that you thought you wanted to draw you a 6 snake eyes or recreate the cover. There is blanks. Uh, GI Joe a Real American Hero Beachhead one shot is coming out. That is a 3.99 one shot written by Phil Hester in the Real American Hero universe. Is Silent Missions, and there is a B cover here. Then we have Horizon Experiments, Grommets. Doug Wagner's I Was a Fashion School Serial Killer is out. Doug Wagner does a lot of this like serial killer esque books. Kind of seems like the Saw of comic books. So he's got a couple covers there. Ice Cream Man, you got Juvenile, you got Monkey Meat, Summer Batch. Moon Man by Kid Cudi is on issue 8. You got 3 covers. Rifters, Saga Volume 2 in the little smaller digest editions. You've got Savage Dragon doing a Batman homage. Seasons number 1 is getting a second printing, as well as Seasons number 2. We do still have first prints of 1 and 2 here at the shop in the store, so don't sleep on that. Spawn. This is one that I don't want you guys to sleep on. Spawn 363. There is an A cover by Bjorn Barnes. Beautiful A cover. Bjorn is phenomenal. And then there is a B cover by Von Randall, who I met at OAX. And I mean, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Von Randall's phenomenal. You got to get both of those. Spawn Black Ritual Book of Nyx is on FOC. There's issue 1, A cover. There's a Jonathan Gallopin variant. And then there's a Black Sketch variant. Then you also have Spawn Salmon Twitch. You have Spawn Scorched. Von Randall doing another cover. Just want to give you that image on that Von Randall. Tin Can Society, Ultra Mega Volume 2, Walking Dead 110. And that wraps it up for Image. After Image, we will go to Boom Studios, which is Something is Killing the Children. Is pretty much the only book they have that week. But I do want to point out the beautiful Jenny Frieson cover, of course. And then I don't want you to sleep on the anniversary variant by Miguel Mercado because I think this is going to be very well received once it comes out on shelves. So we'll be ordering a decent amount of those. That's a beautiful cover. And don't forget, you can FOC any of these books at any local comic shop, not just us. DC is a little bit bigger this week, especially because we do have Absolute Green Lantern #1. So this is written by Al Ewing with art by Jahoni Lindsay, and is a brand new Green Lantern story. You have an A cover by Jahoni Lindsay. You have a B cover by Juliet Nininka. You got Martin Simmons doing a C cover. You know we will order a nice chunk of Martin Simmons covers because Martin is the homie. That's Department of Truth. Interior artist from Department of Truth. One of the best British chaps I know. We've got Raphael Albuquerque connecting cover. You're going to have the foil version of the A cover. You're going to have a logo design variant and a blank sketch variant. I do want to remind people, I don't know how Diamond finds this, but they've done it 2 weeks in a row with Flash and now Green Lantern, or actually 3 weeks in a row, Martian Manhunter, Flash, and now Green Lantern. These are not covers that we can order. I don't know where they're from. I don't know if they're like Italian variants. I don't have an answer for you on these, but they are not available in Lunar, which is like makes me think they're not available through American comic book stores. Absolute Superman #6 A cover is on FOC. And then you've got, I'm going to have to, this is how I show you guys how to find the other place. So if you're ever on Previews World Pullbox and you're noticing that there's not a lot of images for these covers I'm trying to look for, then what you will do is stop screen sharing. That is unrelated to you guys. You're going to go to lunardistribution.com. You'll scroll down a little bit. You do not need an account to be on here. And you're going to see upcoming FOC. So I don't remember what book we were looking at, but we'll find it. So like here's an example. There's that foil Green Lantern for you. There's that Ryan Benjamin cover for you. Is Martin Simmons really a 1 in 25? Yeah. So Martin Simmons is the 1 in 25. We may only get one of those. So like, even though I was really excited, so this is why Diamond Previews World is not long for this world, because they have a lot of incorrect information. But let's move on. So there is your Derek Chew Superman, Absolute Superman variant, and then your Puppeteer Lee Absolute Superman variant. And then, to be honest, I can probably go through the rest of Lunar on this website, so that way we don't have to worry about bouncing back and forth. So you're going to get Batgirl number 6 A cover, and then Batgirl number 6 In-Hyuk Lee variant. Batman 614 Facsimile Edition, that continues. There is a foil version of that. Birds of Prey number 20 has this beautiful Rian Gonzalez cover, so I want to make sure you see that. The Chamberlains is written by a guy I had in Collective back in the day when I worked there, who is Ruben Romero, good guy out of Tampa. I might reach out to him, see if he wants to come to the store and sign. Apparently, Chamberlains is already in development at Sony Entertainment. Gritty underbelly of Harlem. Young Terrence is left to fend for himself after his sister Kira leaves him with their abusive father. Years later, she reappears, a formidable vampire with a dark purpose. So this is a really cool book, cool covers. You're going to see all these skull variants. So don't sleep on that. I feel like that could be an indie hit that nobody orders and ends up being a big thing. And I'll try to get Ruben in the store to come sign those for free for y'all. I think that'd be cool. So you got DC Creature Commandos, you got Cruel Kingdom, you've got Geronimo Stilton. What a name, Geronimo Stilton. We already did Image. Hyde Street from Image is also on FOC. Hyde Street number 5. 2 awesome covers. Actually, 3 covers, because you have Alex Sinclair as well. JSA number 6, Cully Hammer, Sweeney Boo, Ethan Young. And Todd Knock. That's a cool Todd Knock. Jesse Quick on the cover. Justice League, The Atom Project. I do not want you guys to say I did not warn you about the newest Mark Spears cover. That is Justice League, The Atom Project number 4. Beautiful Mark Spears cover featuring the Atom. There's also a cool Kevin Wada. Kevin Wada? I want Wada. Wada. I know that's not how it's said, but that's what I said. Looney Tunes, that Wascally Wabbit. I'm going to order this for the kids section. I love Looney Tunes, so I will definitely have that. There's Mercy Sparks. There's Nightwing. I am excited about this, and this is going to be an example. This is probably the first book I'll get to carry in the store where it's very clearly only I will be crazy enough to order a couple copies of this, because I don't, it's Mad Cave, and Mad Cave has done us a lot of favors, but I don't think I've super heard of Joe Harris or Russell Olson. But the book is called Pastime. Looks like a cool sci-fi horror baseball book. Henry Hayes could have been the best baseball player anybody ever saw if only his dark affliction didn't prevent him from playing in the daylight. But when the barnstorming circuit introduces a new novelty to the game, night baseball under the bright lights, will his dreams of playing pro ball finally be realized, or his bloody past catch up with him before he gets a chance? From the Midwest fields of the 1920s to the big city lights of today, Pastime is a small town thriller on a national scale. So it sounds like if Edward Cullen kept playing baseball for the rest of his life. But I'm in. I'm going to order a couple of these, and I don't know, is the art here? This 1 in 10 Roz variant, I will at least order 10 to get this cover. I already have seen the image on this, and it is Roz drawing a really amazing baseball with vampire fangs and everything. That is really cool. So we'll have that. Then there's Plague House from Oni Press. That's written by Michael Conrad. Poison Ivy 32 has some beautiful covers, and I do not want you to sleep on the EOM covers. I'm sure that's pronounced somehow not EOM, but we're just going to call it the EOM, because last week the EOM covers were the hotness, and I just want you guys to not sleep on it. There's also an April Fool's cover, which I don't love Poison Ivy's face on that, but that's just me. Pop Kill number 2, Dave Johnson and Jimmy Palmiotti. Got a Marco cover there. You got Resurrection Man Quantum Karma. This is written by Ram V. Wow. This is written by Ram V, and it's technically a black label book, but it is comic book size. We'll order a couple of this, especially this beautiful Dan Panosian cover, but you can't go wrong with Ram V in doing something weird, is my like 2 cents. You're going to get Secret Six number 2, Steven Segovia. You got Ariel Elviti, and you got Leslie Lyrics doing this like chess variant. We already did that book, that book, that book. Teen Titans Go number 2 is on FOC. I'm very excited for this. This was my pick of the week this past week, number 1. Two-Face 5 of 6 from Christian Ward and Baldemar Rivas. And then Wonder Woman Trade is on FOC. So that is DC for you. And real quickly, while I get back to our old screen of Previews World, I will do Marvel, and then we'll probably wrap this up for this week. And we'll get into the rest of New Comic Book Day prep, getting ready for Comics Den to come in here Wednesday, get the new comic book shelf prepped and everything like that. So we will revert back to Previews World and go to Marvel Comics. Alien Paradiso number 5 is on FOC. I do think this variant cover by Jay Gonzo is really cool. How it's playing like a slot machine with aliens. Kind of cool. Then you've got Daredevil number 20. Has the connecting cover, has a Philip Tan, and then it does have the Marvel Television variant featuring Charlie Cox. You also have a Todd Knock Icon variant. Red Band Polybag Daredevil Unleash Hell. You got an A cover with Ghost Rider, and then you've got a variant cover. Then you've got Doctor Strange of Asgard. You got an A cover. You've got the connecting cover here. Then you've got a Godtail variant. I think the Godtail variant is very nice. Once that loads up for y'all, so you can get a good look at that. Godtail variant looks really cool. And then Hulk, well, at issue 24, I want to show off 3 covers, I think, or 2 covers for it. The Capcom variant is this. Very cool book. But I did want to show off the Dwali variant. I think that's really cool. The Russian nesting Hulk. Like, pretty cool. Wolverine X-23 Laura Kenny. There's an Alex Maleev variant I think is very cool. Phoenix has a Foreshadow variant, so don't sleep on that because that could be a key or something. Predator versus Spider-Man is the book I think is going to be pick of the week once it comes out. There's an A cover here featuring Pred and Spidey. There's a Greg Land foil, so this will be foil. I feel like I've seen that pose a few times before. There's a Pepe Larraz promo art, which will have trade dress. This will not be a virgin since it says not final art. I do like the Ryan Brown face-off variant. So that's really cool. We got Spider-Gwen Ghost Spider 12. There's a Mark Brooks. And then there's a Kashia Nia. Then we're going to have Spirit of Vengeance in trade. Oh, Jedi Knights number 2. Jedi Knights number 1 has done really well, especially with the Ahsoka cover. But you got Roz doing the A cover here. And then you have a really cool... So apparently this is the Star Wars sneak peek preview. So I'm guessing this is going to be a bad guy in the Star Wars ongoing book that will release soon. And then you do have the Turing Clark lightsaber variant featuring Yoda, which I think will do very well. Storm has some beautiful covers. You got an A cover. You got Gerald Perala and then a Marjorie Savage. You got Ultimates number 11 with an In-Hyuk Lee variant there. You got Uncanny X-Men 13 with a Capcom Gambit variant and then a David Mack Gambit variant. I do think this is going to be a very cool cover, so don't sleep on that. Then you also have the connecting cover and a Deaf Dream variant. This guy literally just looks like the guy from the Sandman TV show, but I'll let you guys have it. I'll let you have it. And then I do want to point out Archie and Friends Level Up. A cover has him in Minecraft, and the B cover has him in Pac-Man. So, like, you know, they're trying to go topical with video games. Hey, Lauren. Hi, Nick. How are you guys doing? Hey, everybody watching on Instagram. Thanks for peeping. We appreciate it. And then, so we did Chamberlains. Again, please, guys, do not sleep on Chamberlains. These skull variants are very, very cool. Like here's this one. There's like a Mickey Mouse skull variant kind of. It looks like he's got ears. Like, look at that. So yeah, don't sleep on that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not gonna pretend that I'm gonna order a million. They're $5.99. But if we can get Ruben in the store, definitely order a little bit more. And with that being said, guys, I think we're Mothra, Queen of Monsters was Dan's pick of the week last week, and issue 2 is on FOC. So this is the A cover by Sophie Campbell, not to be mistaken for J. Scott Campbell, and then there is a B cover by Nicole Gaux, Gaux. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and close out of the FOC. And I want to again thank everybody who's come into the store in the first week or 2 or 3 or 4, or sorry, day or 2 or 3 or 4, because week is not, we're in week 2. And then I do want to thank everybody one last time for coming out to the Blade Forager signing featuring Monica and Graven Ravenwolf. It was a very fun Saturday at the shop. We have about 25 copies of these left. I have about 10 of them signed, and another 15 or so unsigned for through tomorrow, since we open back Tuesday. If you want a signed copy, it'll be the same price. Once we start putting them online on Monday, the signed copies will be $5 more. But for you guys locally, signed copies are no extra charge. And then I do still have a couple of copies of the print. So I've got numbers, it looks like numbers 16 forward. Actually, I have 16 and then 18 in forward because I did pull number 17 for a customer that needed shipped. That looks like the print in the store. Yeah. So yeah, guys, take it easy. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining the FOC show. This will be done I'm hoping Friday, but we'll get an idea as we move along. And then Tuesday, we'll do the new comics this week show. And yeah, and if you need to FOC anything, reach out to us, message us. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And we will catch you guys on the next one. So take it easy and flash out.